Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Episode 6 of New Zealand Collectors live stream chat. And thank you for keeping this going. It's been a lot of fun over these 6 episodes, actually, apart from the first one. That was a fail on my part. So tonight, things are going to get a little bit different in a sense. Keep on collecting. I believe that's right. Stu, he's on YouTube. He is doing a 24-hour charity live stream. He's still going at the moment. Usualmike is a guest on there at the moment, and then when he finishes there in about 20 minutes, I think he's going to jump on and join us over here. So should be a lot of fun. And Peter, I believe, will be leaving us at about 8 o'clock in about an hour. So we'll see how it goes. So we'll just quickly see who's in here. Then we'll bring in our panel, we could call it. Orlando, my friend, have you got a spanner now? Let me know if you've got a spanner. You should do. Greetings and salutations and whatever. This is the way. Good to see you, my friend. Hey, Darth Muzzer, my fellow Darth. Did you mention keep on clicking? I did indeed. Because Usualmike is our guest. He got his dates muddled up and he's there, but he will be over here after that one. So should be awesome. But yeah, I've been in and out of that. Drop a link if you can, Rolando, or one of my panel to the stream itself. And after this, go check it out. I've been in and out all day. It's nowhere near finished yet. Right, let's bring in the usual panel, starting with Peter.
Hello, man. I'm always wearing the green shirt on.
I was going to wear my Superman one today, actually.
Wow. Hey, Linda.
How you doing, Linda?
Wow. How's everybody? Hey, how's everybody?
Right, let's bring in Mr. Neil.
Yo.
How you doing, Neil? You're still the wrong way, by the way.
I know. I like portrait way better than landscape because it's weird looking at the camera in the other direction. This way I can just look straight, and it's good.
Indeed. And last but definitely not least, Mr. Jason Atwell.
Kia ora, guys. How you doing?
Yo, what's happening?
There, my friend, and yourself?
Good. Nice to see you all.
Marvellous. It is indeed. Oh, whoops. I did something. Oh, there we go. Touch stuff. Right, hello. Just quickly catch up in the chat. Darth Muzzer. Hey, Peter. Hey, Linda. I'm not wearing a shirt. I almost wasn't tonight. I'm being honest. It's so hot today. I know.
I was tempted to not wear any pants, but it'll be something else.
What kind of show is this?
It's only just started, and it's early. Peter's already started.
Kia ora, Rams.
Oh,
How you doing, Rams?
I'm started already.
Oh, cool. So, how's everyone doing? I don't know if you've heard, but Usualmike will be in shortly. He's on Keep On Collecting's 24-hour live stream at the moment, and then he will be on with us very soon. Where your privilege is being returned, Muzzer. Fucking curious.
You say this now. You know,
hello, how you doing, my man?
You know, I got this right.
Yeah.
I will be presenting this to the kids for Stu's charity.
Oh, cool.
Very cool.
Oh, awesome.
So,
very good.
It's a great cause, by the way. Saving
Absolutely.
young lives with cancer, and I thought, well, I don't really need this really. So that's going to go into the prize pack and be one giveaway anyway. So I might.
Awesome. Awesome, Peter. Good man.
Good on you, Peter.
Is anyone able to drop a link in the chat here to Keep On Collecting stream so people can check that out afterwards? You should all be moderators now, and I think Rolando is as well. Yeah, just someone can, and people can check that out after this. Jump on over there at the end of this one. Jump on over there and check that out as well.
Guys, mate, Darth Rock's been and Michael's been it's brilliantly funny. It's absolutely fantastically funny. It's great.
It has been.
Everybody and his dog's been over there, really. I mean, you can hear dogs in the back. Oh, yeah, it's just funny. So,
just quickly, I'm just going to take the solo for a minute because it's been a few weeks since we've done the stream, and thank you for 1,000 subscribers. You guys freaking roll! Did it, Darth Rock. We finally did it. Thank you very much, everybody. I just had to get that in there. But yeah, 1K Club. Jason's pretty close. What are you now?
900 and something?
Yeah. That's what I saw last anyway. Oh, nice. Do you know what your watch time's like?
Imagine how many subscribers Neil would have if he had a YouTube channel.
He should have one, in my
maybe
opinion.
3.
I keep telling him that.
Maybe 3.
That's what's in the end of the
Mike's off the stream, so
thank you very much. Right,
I have to monitor it.
all right. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. So our special guest this week for episode 6 is none other than Mr Usualmike Television. Fresh off Keep On Collecting live stream.
No, Stu's live stream. Hello, everyone.
Good man. I hope you got a bottle of water close by.
Hello, thank you for having me. 5:15. Yeah, I didn't know you. I didn't realize you started early. I was like, watch the clock. 5:15. I'll clock off at 5:15. Come and see you. You started early.
All right.
Yeah.
Now we thought we'd start early because Peter's got to jump on over to Stu's stream at 8 o'clock. So we thought we'd start it slightly early.
I saw you there, Mike. I'm going, man, you have to jump back over the stream. And then
originally, I was told the 11th to be on Stu's stream. I was told the 11th.
Right.
And that was the date. Yeah. 4 p.m. on the 11th, and it's the 12th at 4 p.m. That was I was supposed to be on. I was late on his stream, but I'm glad I made it on time and see all you lovely folks. Pete, Nelio, and Jason. And don't forget Michael up the top there. Darth Rock. Two Michaels on one stream.
1K. I know, right? It's all your fault.
I should have worn that shirt. I've got the same shirt as Darth Rock.
I remember that. I remember it in one of your streams. Nice
I should have wore that one, not the WWE one.
WW what?
Actually, please. I watch more of the AEW wrestling than WWE.
Yeah.
Can I do this? Can I do this, Darth Rock? Can I just jump in quickly? Can I do this? Please, can I do this?
You certainly can.
It's Usualmike Television, home of your action figure news.
Bravo.
That's a 2019 version of me. I've toned it down a little bit. Just a little bit. I toned it down slightly.
Oh, goodness.
And I thought I did bad.
What was that, Peter?
I thought I did bad impressions. Man.
Excuse me, I don't do bad impressions. I do terrible impressions.
Join the club.
Oh, they're a laugh. They really are. Especially when you don't expect them. Like that last one you did, that was funny as.
So, Mike,
yes.
we're supposed to be asking you questions and doing a round.
Yes.
So
Ask me anything you like.
I'm going to ask you a very serious question. Coke or Pepsi?
Crikey. It will be Coke all day long. Pepsi can disappear. Yeah. Oh, look, I'm full screen now. Yeah. Oh, look, you see some of my stuff up close. Oh, look at that Luke there.
Still got your green screen going on. Still in the kitchen.
Yeah, look, I don't. I'm back to front too. Is this W back to front?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the old setup. That's going back. Yeah, that's the first carbonized stuff behind me. Woo.
Oh, there's two. Yeah.
Yeah, that's that photo's about I'd say nearly 3 years old.
Wow.
I can change it if you want.
Oh, it looks great. Looks great.
Yeah,
Mine's
Pepsi's
filling
not
up.
a
I've been in
not a fan of
UVC
Pepsi.
for a while though.
If
No,
you drink
I can't
Pepsi, it's
drink.
on you. Coke is fine. Coke's just fine.
Pepsi does something to my tummy, and it's I just can't touch it. I can drink Coke, but I don't really drink fizzy.
My favorite fizzy. Do you want to know what my favorite fizzy is? Dr.
Yeah.
What is
Pepper.
it?
Dr. Pepper.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Mine would be Deep
yeah.
Springs Lemon and Lime. That would be mine.
Springs, lemon and lime. Who
Mm,
makes that? Schweppes?
I think so. I'm not
I think so
100% sure. Maybe. Quite possibly though.
My favorite fizzy would be an IPA. Cheers, boys.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Did you say
second that one.
L&P?
Mine would be a nice hot cup of coffee.
Mine would be coffee, water, and then an array of nails or
Beverages.
things.
Now,
Whatever you can find.
I brought some stuff to show, but I don't know how well it's going to show because it was for the other stream and they never asked. You know,
Is it
I brought
for
my Han Solo. I brought my Han Solo. Oh, yeah,
I'll give you the
There he
solos. There you go.
Yeah. Oh, why am I disappearing so
Oh.
much?
Get it, put them in front of your face. There you go. There you go. Right there we can see them. Oh, that's
beautiful.
cool.
He's got a bit of hair loss and a bit of scratching on his chest. No paint on the back of the hands. Yeah. Very old
That's
school.
great.
Very first figure. Very first figure. The other one I brought.
Wow.
I don't know how this one's going to go. This is going to go terrible because it's got a green pill on it and it'll disappear in the. Friggin' hell. Hold 1 second. Hold 1 second. We'll fix this up. Virtual background is going to be none. There we go. Hey. Hey.
Oh.
Pally
Old school Luke.
toy version
Very nice.
of Luke with the it's cut out of there because that was the offer. But that's an actual Pally toy figure on the card as well. That's not a camera one.
Jason's
That's
drooling at the moment.
yeah,
Shake
Mulder's
his
face.
face.
Luke. I just got to find a cape, a gun, and a lightsaber, and we're good. And on the back, it's got the blacked out Ewoks special offer with the Lester for Pally toy.
Oh, that's nice. That's very nice.
Very nice. Yeah, I've got drawn to vintage lately. I've drawn to lots of vintage. I got some cricket cards, but you don't want to see those guys.
Ooh, I do.
You do?
Jason does.
yeah,
Jason loves this cricket.
The old orange.
very old
Oh,
Bradman,
Wow.
1932 Bradman. That is a Godfrey Phillips.
Wow.
You had to buy cigarettes to get that one. I have the guy who preceded him when Bradman was captain of Australia and he retired. This guy became captain, Lindsay Hassett. That's an oversized
Wow.
cigarette card, so that's a little bit rarer than that one. A Radio Fun, that's called. Also got it. And my favorite cricketer to collect is this guy, Victor Trumper, and that's a 1907 Victor Trumper
Wow.
card. Yeah.
Whoa.
Very nice.
He brought rugby league to Australia. He went to play cricket in England, and many moons ago, he watched the game and said, I'm going to bring that back, and he became the first secretary treasurer of rugby league.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
That's why, yeah, the sun behind me, that's what's ruining the... why
No, I
even.
see.
Yeah, the green screen's got to be even, and because the sunlight's behind me, burning a hole in there.
Mm.
Very
What are you
nice.
doing, Peter?
What am I doing? I'll show you this very quickly.
Ooh. Artillery trooper.
Oh, you got
Very
one.
nice. Excuse me.
I was going to actually open this on my channel, but I thought, well, bugger it. I'll open it here. So,
He's got his 4 milkshakes. 4 milkshakes.
yeah, 4 milkshakes.
Oh, are we getting a live unboxing, are we?
Yeah, well, I'm not opening the bubble, but I've opened the box.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. I like
I
that.
don't tend to open the TVC bubbles. So
Nah, no, do I.
Nice.
Unless they're going in the palace, then I'll get 2.
nice thick card back though, right, guys? Mike and
Yeah, they've gone back to
Looks
the card backs, haven't they?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
fixed them. Yeah.
Jason, yeah.
They
Very
still haven't
nice
fixed the
figure.
retro ones.
Yeah. And EB Games packed it well, I gotta say. They're pretty chuffed.
Wow,
So,
that's a first.
yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I
nice.
went into
Right.
EB Games today, and they've got a bunch of the new Black Series figures, and I saw in hand for the first time the was it the no plastic boxes of Star
Oh.
Wars?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
You got them. Yeah, we got the Rocket Trooper. We got Ned B. Who else is on the shelf? A
That's
few of them in
right.
the boxes. Just a couple. Just they're trickling in. And
Yeah.
that's a good figure.
Yeah, it was
I like
different.
that. That is a good figure.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I
nice.
saw that today in EB
Yeah.
Games. That and the girl.
They'll
Yeah.
I had to
suffer.
grab it. I had to grab it. I couldn't resist this. I had to grab it. So
Like when we
Fair
first
enough,
saw
that's nice. That's good
Cassian
card back.
Andor in Rogue One, you were like, oh, it's okay. But now you see him like this, and it's like, oh, it actually looks really decent. I'm like,
Yeah.
they're impressed how they've made it so different from the
Mm.
Rogue One version.
Yeah.
is there a glare on that?
And
Sorry
that-
about the glare.
The
That-
head swaps
that's
really
good.
easily with the Rogue One version as well. I've tried it.
Oh, cool.
Oh, nice.
So you can put that photoreal head on the old Rogue One Cassian. It looks way better.
Yeah, where was that Rogue One Cassian was like wave 2 of TVC 2.0. I think it's the second
Yes.
one. Yeah, that it's a
Correct.
janky kind of sculpt on him. Yeah, so that
Yeah.
head's much better.
Yeah.
Do you like my Landry?
Oh,
Usually,
hey,
Mike,
Matt.
I'm just waiting for your butler to turn up
rogue
in the
member.
background and start having a tinker on the ivories. And
Start singing Blue Moon or something to you. Huh?
Trevor Chappell. Trevor Chappell's a cricket player. Yeah, I have. Is he? Is that
Wow.
right? Ian Chappell,
What's that?
Greg Chappell, Trevor Chappell.
so,
Cricket
so
player.
I actually, somewhere on the other side of my garage, I actually have a pretty extensive collection of New Zealand cricket cards.
Ooh.
We could have a virtual test match one day.
When I was in New Zealand in 2005, I did go to a test match.
Nice.
It was very good. Played right there in Christchurch.
Wow, wow.
Yeah.
That seems like a
Jason,
long
would you
time
be-
ago now.
Going
Yes,
back.
would you be surprised if Mike actually did an underarm bowl?
It's
No one
too
remembers
soon.
that.
It's too soon
Too
to
soon.
talk about that, Peter. That was 1st of February 1981. It's still too soon. Don't talk
Too
about it.
soon. What was it? You had
and
New Zealand had to
definitely-
hit a 4. What? You had to hit a 4 on the last ball,
Had to hit a
And-
6 to
Had
tie.
had a
had
6
6.
to tie.
Yeah.
and then he bowled
So
underarm.
we
You
would
had
have
no
won
chance.
anyway.
Yeah.
So I don't quite understand that.
and whatever you do,
And if it was a-
about,
Like a
That
double
level.
no ball and a wide and a 6, then we could have maybe won. But
yeah.
I don't know.
Whatever you do, Peter,
Um,
with our lovely Australian guest on here, please don't mention sandpaper, okay? Just don't.
It's like don't mention the ball for the British, right? So
Matt asks any old New Zealand cricket cards that anyone has.
Not as old as Mike's Don Bradman cigarette cards, but I've got
Mm.
some from the 90s, like 95.
He might have
I-
missed that because he
I
just
only have
came in. Do you want to
Aussies.
show those? Do you want to show those again, Mike?
Will it work in the line?
Matt?
Let's see. Let's try. Oh no! I've disappeared.
I disappeared in
Oh.
the mansion.
Oh,
I
have
know,
to take
right?
it
There's
off.
piano in the
Damn.
background. It's not real.
Oh, so there's Bradman. That's a 32.
neither is his
32 Brad.
butler. Sorry.
32. Is that one? Who else have I got here? I've got Charlie Chaplin here. He's not a cricketer though. This
She's
is a
not
90.
cricketer.
This is a 1921 Charlie Chaplin round disc that came in the Godfrey Phillips cigarettes. Yeah.
Is that when he got kicked out of America?
Maybe this is a 34 Chaplin. Charlie Chaplin.
Oh, wow.
That's in minty condition too. British born film stars. But I think the round one's more rarer. And then the Victor Trumpers, that one's here. Who am I missing? And then, oh, that's right. And I showed Lindsay Hassett again. So a lot of the cricketers I collect are only Aussies, unfortunately. I should put some Kiwis in there. Who's the best? Martin Crowe was one of the best, wasn't he? See, one of the best.
And Sir Richard Hadley.
Oh, Hadley, that's right.
Paddles.
And
yeah.
who was the guy I saw play in New Zealand? Who was the big time? Who was the guy? Stephen Fleming. Is that his name?
Oh, Fleming, yeah.
He was a captain of you. Oh, you're on the stream. Oh, hello. Come out of nowhere.
My daughter doing that.
He's just adjusting it for you.
Here goes your butler.
Oh, he gets behind the chair. He just punches like this and just thumps the back of the chair while you're sitting
You
there.
gonna play the piano for us?
He looked more like film crew. He was adjusting the set in the background.
He was. I'll put it back on. Back to. There you back in the room. There we go. Yeah.
Anyone else have any questions for Mike? Neil?
The guys last week were talking about like the worst figures. What's your worst one?
The worst figure, I've said this on another stream a long time ago, that I ever collected was in the Rogue One lineup, which we just talked about, Rogue One, was the Jyn Erso Edu figure. She's wearing the hat. It is terrible. It is like a knockoff figure. It is terrible. She's face sculpt is like pasty white. The eyes are crooked on it. Everything about it is just an ugly looking figure. And I've still got it on card back upstairs. I've still got it. But I've looked at that figure many times and going, this is terrible. It's like the cheapest, nastiest. And she's wearing like a grey cloak, brown pants, drab looking. It was like she's a beautiful woman in real life. And the action figure is just terrible. Just the worst. Just
And you open her up and put her on the stand and she stands like this.
Yes, one leg shorter than the other. Yeah, that's got to be the worst figure. I look at that figure sometimes and I'm just like, why did they make this? Why? It's just like one of them that just decided, just get that out there quickly. Yeah, terrible figure.
Yeah.
Terrible figure. It's only 5 POA. It's not a vintage collection or Black Series, but in my opinion, that is just got to be just the lowest level of like effort they put into that figure to make it. I can't speak badly enough about it.
Guys, I'm gonna leave you here if I can get the words out. I'm going to leave you here because I've got to do my bodily ablutions before I go into shoes. Right. I thought I might just share that with you all. So
Thank you very much.
I just want to get prepared so I don't kind of expel my ablutions all over the place.
You just
Is that anything to do with the green lantern? Green explosions everywhere.
Yeah. Disgusting, horrible, horrific, terrifying. All those words. Sorry, Mike. It's good to see you again. And I wanted to ask you more really out of the box questions. I mean, out of the box questions, you know. I mean, in my box and pull them out of my box. But anyway, who cares? So I'll see you guys later. Thanks.
See you later.
Cool. See you later, Peter. Thanks.
Catch you later.
See ya.
Oh, then there were 4.
Oh, yeah. That feels normal. Oh, cool.
Now,
good old Peter.
Neil, I haven't met before. I've seen you when I've watched these streams, but you don't have a YouTube channel?
No.
He's actually a really good friend of mine. I dragged him in. He's got a great collection.
It's very nice.
You can take the floor, Neil.
And Jason, I know because I watch his channel all the time.
First time we've actually met, though.
Is it?
Nice to meet you. I
Have
think
we
it
been on a
is.
stream together? That's his first time.
Yeah.
Maybe. Oh, I've been in the chat. I've been in the chat and just said, yeah.
You're welcome.
Hello. How you doing?
I know. Good man. I watch your channel all the time as well. I love it.
Oh, I try my best.
So, I got a question for
Use
you.
your
Mike.
mic. Go for
So
it.
you're an inbox collector. I know that from watching the news.
Yeah.
So you collect Star Wars, Black Series, Vintage Collection, G.I. Joe, G.I. Joe Retro.
Yeah.
What don't you collect?
I don't do Transformers. I have don't know anything about them. Power Rangers, I know nothing about them. Any Marvel figures, I don't even watch Marvel films, so I don't collect any of that.
Oh, wow.
I collect a bit of wrestling, a little tiny bit, because I'm big into wrestling, but my collection is very small.
I've got 3.
So I collect cards. I collect autographed photos with celebrities, but yeah, they don't do that anymore. I got a whole wall of them up here.
And
Dude,
is Star Wars and G.I. Joe, is that,
Transformers and Power Rangers.
the
is that
Star Wars
most influeed by what you had when you played with growing up? Is that what?
Oh, the Kenner figures, definitely. Like I'll collect them loose because trying to get these mint on card are absolutely ridiculous prices. So I'll always try and find the 96 Kenner loose. Any G.I. Joes loose from the old days, but anything modern will be carded. Yeah, very rarely will something get opened. Hey. My son found the switch.
Oh, that was highly unexpected. Yeah, I found Usualmike when I first started watching YouTube, and you know, I grew up as we all did with Star Wars and the toys and stuff, and it'd been a long time, and then I just watched I saw his video, and it was 6-inch. I remember reading something to do with 6-inch Star Wars figures, and I was like, interesting. I don't remember them being that big, so I started watching his video. Then I pretty much never missed one ever since, and curiosity came along, and I went out and looked for a figure, and
let me sort that noise out. I'll get him turned down. 1 second, guys. I'll be back.
All right. Oh, goodness. Yes, Kenner, definitely.
Yeah, Neil, did Darth Rock give you back your figure that he borrowed?
Yeah.
You had to pry it away from him?
He gave it back.
He was watching over my shoulder. That was so nice.
I don't know how to do anything. I'd film anything. I just do like press record, press stop, and that's the limit of my knowledge of filming anything.
That's literally what we do, mate. That's it in a nutshell.
I've made, I think, 2 videos of Neil's collection. One is that SH Fig Arts Book of Boba Fett, which is brilliant. If you haven't seen it, Mike, you check it out on my channel. And Voltron, when he got the Voltron. Oh, I love that thing. It's the one he showed off a wee while ago. Cool. Yeah. Neil got what? Who's it made by, Neil?
Pretty much Bandai. Most stuff I got is Bandai or Japanese brands, really. I used to have all the Black Series up until the second wave of Force Awakens stuff. Then I got rid of all of them because Bandai picked up the license, and it's like, oh yeah, I'm in on this stuff. And so yeah, there's been Bandai stuff ever since.
Is it hard to get your hands on it though? Like I don't never see Bandai sitting on it. You've always got to buy it online. Yeah. There are a couple of shops here. You can get them, but most of the stuff I buy online direct from Japan because it's about 1/3 of the price. Oh.
Yeah, you just got to wait.
Because over there, like the Hasbro stuff is expensive. The few times I've been, I'd always pick up something. Like the Transformers are, well, not now, but 10, 15 years ago. In Japan, they were made by Tony and they just released all the original stuff, all die-cast, and they were half the price of the stuff you get here. But now Hasbro and Tomy are kind of the one thing. So the Hasbro quality's gone up, the Tomy quality's gone down, and they're kind of somewhere in the middle. And it's like, nah, not really into that now. So it's been a good 6 or 7 years since I bought a Transformer.
There you go.
So, my daughter always used to say that my collectibles were weird and stupid until I bought stuff cool. Oh, that's funny as I just have to do this now.
Today's video.
Oh, I love it. Pushes through window. Stumbler. Oh, goodness. Good to see you, my friend. Watching you guys, I've been tempted to dip my toes too. Oh, right.
We'll make a collector out of you.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yep. Plastic crack. I've got my sort of book of Boba Fett. Oh, nice.
Oh,
Is that the one with the throne?
Nice.
The same as Neil's? Yeah, that thing's beautiful. Like, I took photos of it when we were posing it up and that, and oh, it's just amazing how well it came out. Absolutely amazing. Blah.
Rolando. Chazagura's here. Hey.
Chazagura.
Now.
The legend from Instagram.
The meme maker.
But I do still have quite a few 3.75 stuff. Not much new stuff. I think I've only got 3 or 4 new VC. I sort of open them up, and I sort of feel like they're made out of rubber. It's like, they look nice, but they feel a bit yuck. So it's like, I'll just buy the odd one. The old Legacy stuff was awesome. That stuff was great. And the Clone Wars stuff was epic. But then it's just sort of not quite what I want. But I'll pick up the odd one. I probably should get the Ahsoka from the Mandalorian. That looks pretty cool.
Oh, that's a great figure. Even the Black Series one was phenomenal.
Yeah.
And the VC one. The VC one was amazing as well. She's up there.
I am tempted to pick that one up. Just hopefully have the hot toy on the way in a couple of months.
What was that, Jason?
So just the quality of them's gone up so much in the last.
Oh, absolutely.
Phenomenal now.
Really
The sculpts
is.
are great. The paint jobs are great.
Mm.
Yeah, they feel real funny. The joints are all bendy, and it's like, yeah, I don't know.
You don't want to push it too far in case that breaks, sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, the Mando I bought, the Bobber, and what was the last one I got? The Maul. The lightsaber broke pulling out of the packet. Bobber's gun snapped in half without even taking it out of the packet. And another one is just like, these just feel terrible. They look pretty cool, but they feel really bad.
Rams has a question for Mike. So I will bring Mike into solo and bring up that.
Good. Me. I've been following. Chuck it in due to pressure to produce content and buy figs. How do you overcome from the same pitfalls, especially the haters? The haters, you get to, after a while, you learn to deal with them. And like, if it's only on one video and it's like, oh, they give me a grief, you get to the next video and you never see them again. You just let them go. Just, okay, have you? And just don't reply to them as much. Or if you want to, just be really sarcastic back. If they're being nasty, just I give it back. You know, if someone slaps you on the internet, just slap them back. The ones who are the pressure to the chucking it in thing, I think what people are sort of thinking, I can't get to where all these others are, and they do chuck it in. They just sort of give up on it. I guess they feel like they can't ever get there. Like I'm not nowhere near Retro Blasting's 100,000 or any of those channels. I'm like, not even 20,000 subscribers yet. But I'll just play the long game. Maybe one day I'll get one of those videos and I've already hit it big time. I'd love to get a plaque one day with 100,000 on it, but I'll see how that goes. Yeah, it's just persistence. I just keep going. Doesn't hurt.
Yeah,
if
that's right.
You know, things are going right, and with the figs, you know, I've slowed right down collecting Black Series because I hate the bloody boxes how they are. So there's always something else to collect. So I can do that.
Yeah.
And with the videos I do with the news, I can always talk about this figure's coming, that figure's coming. I'm not going to buy it, but I'll always tell you, there they are, guys. You know, check it out if you like it. It's not for me to say as like I'm telling you what's being revealed. It's me sort of saying, oh, you can enjoy this. You can. I don't have to enjoy it, but you can if you want to. But there's some stuff I really like, and I'm like, oh, I'm tempted now.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I'll follow up on that there. It's a good question, by the way, really good question. But I'll follow that up myself. I've only ever had that happen once, and it was when I did my Revenge of the Sith figures video of these guys, and basically it was the way I pronounced his name, Bakara. I don't know, but I basically said I'd love to see a Black Series figure of this, and in the comments he was like, how would you want a figure of someone you can't even pronounce their name? And he just wouldn't stop. The YouTube must have seen it or something, because I saw a comment come up which was quite abusive, but when I clicked into it, it was gone. But yeah, I've only really had that once. Yeah, I don't know if you ever have, Jason. Any minis?
The only video that really copped a bit of slack of mine. Oh, I'm on the big screen. Great question, Rams. Kia ora, bro. I got the figures of the Dark Times Beta Wave early, and that was a big thing for my channel. But when I did the Reva review, it was just people who just hating on Reva as a character and as an actress.
No.
And it was just, and I just did the same thing. I just ignored them. I'm not going to buy into that. It's an awesome figure, and I enjoyed the show, and I enjoyed the character, and I enjoyed the actress. So if you didn't enjoy it, that's fine. You don't have to tell me.
Right.
I'll tell you, I didn't like the character either, but I still got the figure.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great question, Rams. Thank you. Good day. Was character TLC and TAC were the golden era.
But you're doing really well, Mike. I mean, you're at 19,000 something subscribers, and Boss Bounty is nearly 25. And you guys are the legends.
I used to be 2,000 in front of him, but now he's nearly 5,000 in front of me. Yeah, it's all right. No, he does a lot of really good work where he'll buy his figures out of Asia, so he gets the figures early to review. Yeah. Whereas I don't do that at all, because it's just I don't want to, like the playset that's coming. It's $120, that Endor playset. To get that from Asia early, for me, it was going to cost me like $240, and I was like, I'm paying $240 for a $100 playset. So yeah. Yeah, so and things like he gets to go on the Hasbro streams because they obviously approve of his content. He's never said anything terrible. He's very PG, or not PG. He speaks his mind. Tim does that, but yeah. Whereas I've gone out and really bashed Hasbro about stupid things they do. Everyone who's on Hasbro is sort of like PR sort of side of it. They'll always say things correctly, whereas I will, give them heaps. Yeah. But I've slowed down now. I don't need to. That always doing that when you're a bit ranty about Hasbro, it sort of gave your channel a bit more firepower, and people were like, "Let's hear his opinion. Let's hear his opinion." So that was kind of good. And now everyone just knows, we're all on the same page. We don't like the packaging. We don't like the prices. The distribution still sucks. All those sorts of things. Yeah, yeah. Well, everyone's got a different style too, right? So, I'll happily watch TBC reviews from many different things because everyone's got a different spin on it. It's really fun. Everyone's got their own style. Yeah, you're right. When you guys say mate. When you're in the US, you don't say that. Mate means it's when you're with a lady, mate. Yeah. Chase said that in there. Yeah. I don't think I'll ever get invited to Hasbro Q&A, Mike, because I did that parody of it that time. Oh, you've blown your chances now. Oh, terrible.
Not that
I feel like there's going to be a
always-
Usualmike parody coming up soon. Major Legends collections still in, except MCU, but
Star Wars, you stumbled, dropped the Star Wars
yeah,
stuff.
I feel like not only are the prices gone up, there's a lot more. So not only can you not afford it, there's so many to try and keep up, track with. Especially with the Black series, they're pumping them out, I find, but I can never find them. And, I've got 78 on my channel. Not chasing them.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
So do I. That's exactly where I started. Yeah.
Oh, thanks,
My
Mark.
cringe video.
Well, I do what
Thank
I
you
do
very
because
much,
way
Mark.
back when, I think I've told Dust Rock this. Way back when, I knew as an inbox collector I wouldn't be able to do reviews, in-hand reviews. Take them out of the packet. So I thought, what can I do? I want to share my collection. So I just thought, I'll just do some news and see how that goes. And it's sort of that was the first step. It just worked for me. But now that I do it, I'm like, oh my God, I got to continue this. And it's so hard because like some videos go really good and you put like a reasonable amount of effort in. Some videos were like, the last video I did was a G.I. Joe video. That took me 8 hours to film, edit, and produce. And there's like 1,000 views on it. It's like, yeah, I spent a whole day on that and it didn't do nothing.
I can vouch for that. When I used to try and make the odd news video, yeah, it's just so much editing.
Yeah,
and talking to the wall.
If you put what they call B-roll, if I talk and I'm to the camera and they'll look down to read from my script, I can put a picture over the top. But when you put video over the top, that's a whole different dimension because when you start saying, oh, look at this with the helmet off, look at this with the gun in his hand, you've got to have that video coincide with exactly what you're saying in a way.
Yeah.
It gets very difficult. And you're trying to edit 2 videos together with commentary and that, and it's quite difficult.
Certainly time consuming. It really is a second job, I guess. One of my grails yesterday, not action figure, it's a perfect grade Millennium Falcon by Bandai. Ooh, nice.
Oh, those are good. Nice. They're pricey here, but far out. That would be epic to have.
A 172 scale. How big is that? 172 scale. That's. I'm thinking that even that size.
That would be quite big. 172 scale.
172?
Maybe even, yeah.
Nice. That'll be fun.
I've got a really good mate who is into scale modeling, and he's the most amazing painter. He's just incredible. So he's made me a couple of models of things, but he's also like, those carbonized remnant stormtroopers. I gave him. He goes, "Hey bro, can I have one of these?" He, like yeah, go for it. And he went away and painted it up, and I tell you, it is absolutely magnificent. He's such a good painter, and he'll just paint stuff. It's pretty cool.
Do you say TVC Remnant Stormtrooper?
Yeah.
I know the one. Yeah, I have him.
Yeah,
he's a good figure.
I'll mute and go find it and show you.
And Linda, I'm actually a P.G.M Kiwi. I was born in England and then came here when I was a little boy. After I got rid of all my Star Wars figures and buried the stormtroopers in the sand. Oh, I can still remember that childhood thing. That's that one little thing of burying a stormtrooper in the sand at the beach and then trying to find it again another day. No, didn't happen. Somehow I can just always remember that, and I would have been young.
Someone years later was going to walk across that beach with a metal detector and find it.
Probably worth a lot these days.
And how hard some figures. Yeah, Chaz, the G.I. Joe figures are not easy to find in my country. Yeah, not easy at all. We had that bulletproof villain. They used to sell G.I. Joe figures, and now they're gone belly up. Yeah, that store went out.
Wow.
Yeah. They did the Dorkside thing. They've liquidated. All finished. No more Dorkside, no more bulletproof villain. Yeah, it's very strange.
Yeah, I heard all that happen. Yeah.
The store's just disappearing. I hate to hear American complaints. What is the American complaints? Oh, I stayed up till such and such a time to pre-order online. It's like we don't even get a
What? Yeah, it's like a really.
Yeah, it is for everyone. It's different. There's certain things
it is.
you think that your country's going to get, and they don't, and then you get things that you're like, oh, we weren't expecting this Walmart exclusive here, and it's like, damn, it's something I didn't really want to collect, but since I can't get this, I might as well get this. Yeah, it's sort of that happens too. You end up collecting stuff that you don't really want to, but at least you can get it. That's
right. Yeah, I know what you mean. So it's like, oh, well, it's there and there's nothing else, so I might as well get it. Not that I want it. It's like pretty much all the VC I collect because I like the card back and the look of the figure, and that's why I get those specific ones. There is literally one vintage collection figure on that wall that I pretty much didn't want, but because it was clearance, I was like, why not?
It's going to come back with a battle droid, I bet you. What do you got there? Anakin.
Cardback's all right, but I just don't like that face.
That's emo eyes.
Yeah, I just don't like the face, and I never had an interest in it. And then it was real cheap.
Got some like typical romance on his space warping.
I don't really appreciate it when you YouTubers keep it real and refuse to kiss
over his ass. We do try and keep it real. I mean, I'll give them props when they do something right. Oh, I'll look at things and go, oh, they did that good, yeah. But there's times it's just pure cringe. Like that.
I'm still surprised they've never approached you. I really have. I'm really surprised. You know,
a couple of emails I sent to them, nothing. And then people have reached out to me to say, I've contacted Hasbro on your behalf, and they still said they don't want nothing to do with you. I don't know what. Jesus. I must have shit in their nest somewhere. I don't know.
Oops. The reason I dropped Star Wars was for the simple fact that they focus more on the new shows, and I kind of agree with that. Yeah, like they're pumping out 10 Mandalorians and 5 Grogus. Yeah. Like, come on. Yeah, I kind of agree there. Step 3.75. Good idea.
We've got Andor figures in Black Series coming soon, and like Andor's a great show, but it's not exactly like memorable for the way people look in the show. They're just dressed in street clothes, more or less, you know. And that's a bit of like what's coming. Lutheran and Bix Clean. I know that they're exciting characters to watch on the show, but as action figures, it's like, it's nothing dynamic. It's not like, you know.
That's right.
Luke Skywalker as a Jedi, things like that. That's dynamic, you know.
I know. Yeah, I agree. You kind of have to be picky nowadays, I reckon. Stop buying Black Series last year. G.I. Joe Clifford's no more Hasbro's bad decisions.
Close.
Yeah, cool. A lot of people are doing that. About half the size of the TVC one. Oh, right.
So if you think TVC, the Millennium Falcon he bought, the half that size, what's the TVC? It's about a foot and a half long, half that size for 172 scale. Oh, yeah. More or less a 3.75 inch figure. If he was on the Falcon, half that size.
Oh, right.
So that's how big the figures would be.
Still pretty good. I mean, considering this band's Falcon, yeah, that'd be cool. I'd like to see some pictures of that when it's done, Darth. How many of you guys are on board for either of the new Indiana Jones line?
Oh, yeah.
I've got to have an Indy in my collection. I've got to have an Indiana Jones. So I would like to get an Indy at least. But I don't think I'll pursue them, though.
Is this 3 3/4 or 6 inch?
The 6 inch line looks great.
You got 6 inch? There's a lot already. Like, we've seen a lot of figures, and no one's got one in hand yet.
Yeah,
true. 5 figures from Wave 1, and there's says 7 more after that. Oh,
right.
I should
They've gone
remember
with the
these
old-
things. I make videos on them. I should remember this.
We'll see how they went with the old build a figure or
Yeah,
build
the
a box,
artifact.
you could call it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is clever.
But-
Jeez, the good.
I got one of the 3.75s from years ago. Must be 10, 15. Must be 15 years ago now. When they last came out, it was quite cool. Face looks a bit shoggy, but it was a pretty decent figure for back then.
Yeah. It was like a standard 5 POA, wasn't it? Those figures.
No, it was fully articulated.
Were they?
Come with the
I
arch,
think I've
with the little gold head. It was pretty awesome.
No, I didn't collect them then. Wasn't into them then. I was
I'll have to
Hot
dig
Wheels
it out
back then.
for next time.
Ooh.
We got nothing
8
around
times.
here at the moment.
In 20 minutes. And
Our
one
warehouse
page
just
shows-
restocked, but it's old stock.
Oh, the warehouse. I
Ain't
remember the warehouse.
crazy. Good. That was one of the best
Crazy,
places for me to go here, but they've had nothing for months and months, Neil? It's just been nothing.
I
Then
saw
they
a photo
just
of Crazy 8 the
restocked,
other
but
day.
it's old stuff. Hey?
I saw a photo of Crazy 8 on Instagram the other day. I hope you're all right, buddy. Had some surgery done.
Oh, right. I hope you're doing well, my friend.
Yeah.
Hey, 360. At $800 dues, I suppose it should be a nice. Wow.
$8.
I should hope so too.
Top dollar. Gonna let me back in?
Oh,
Is he down the
right.
bottom there? He's been sitting there
It
for
didn't
hours.
come up because you were already here. It
Honestly.
didn't notify me that you were there.
Honestly,
Welcome back.
you guys have been the Hasbro panel, and I've been Usualmike sitting out in the while you guys have been chatting.
In the cold.
Here we go. There we go.
Oh,
This is-
yeah, there he is. Remnant
Nice.
Stormtrooper.
Painted by my cuzzy Willie. Hard to do it justice on camera, but anyway, he's awesome.
Nice.
That's nice. That looks really good. Boom. Right. Welcome back. Yeah. Because you were already here. Yeah. It didn't pop up with a 1 saying there was someone there.
Anyone else down there, Michael?
No.
That's good.
Don't think Peter's coming back tonight.
It's like being trapped between multiverses, you know?
To remake
You're in, but you're not in.
Oh, yeah.
You're not in the chat and you're not in the stream. You're somewhere in between.
Yeah. It's like Ant-Man.
But you should have seen the first stream that we did. I wasn't even here.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
It was your own chat.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure you were sending in photos of yourself every 10 minutes.
We've got an extender out here where the studio is, and I've never live streamed on it before, and it was atrocious. I was just in, out, in, out, in, out. These guys were running the show. So, yeah, I've found a new solution for that now. We've been good ever since.
Awesome.
Yeah, that was terrible.
We were having a good chat, and every now and then Darthrock would pop in and go, "It's not working, guys. It's not working."
And then a freeze. Kind of like the lead singer from The Cure. These days I collect TVC. Wow. Yeah, Nick could do some nice stuff though. They really do, especially those turtles. Those 90s turtles are incredible.
So over Grogu. Aren't we all?
Yeah, I agree.
Aren't we all?
That's right. There'll be a new figure coming out soon with them going.
Yeah.
How you doing, Ed?
He's still so cute, though, Grogu.
Nick Predators, letting myself. Yeah, there's a lot of cool Predator Nickers. You can get carried away with them easy. But we're almost at an hour. I think Usual Mike needs to go have dinner soon.
Can you hear the Pots and pans.
I just remember you saying.
Oh, I gotta take that off again. Hang on.
The green screen again.
Green screen
Ooh,
again.
Han Solo.
Turn that off. There we go.
Technology.
That's
You
Very
can
nice.
edit that later.
That limited edition invisible Han Solo.
Yeah, there he is. That was my first cover. This was a gift from Jerry in the Netherlands, but yeah, he knows the story that this is the first figure I ever got. And sent me this card back. Yeah. And it's my first figure. So yeah, I had these ready to go on the other stream because I thought they were going to talk about what's my first figure, and I was going to show you. So save for Darth Rock's channel. Awesome.
Thank you.
So someone's had to go at the back of that, haven't they? Look.
Ah, yeah.
Circle
that
that
one.
one.
Got that one.
Yeah. We all probably did it as a kid.
That was so cool, though, having all of them on the card back. I do remember that. That was
If we get a modern day one, yeah, here's a modern day one. That's the VCP03. And there, they only get 5. Just whatever was in the wave at the time. Yeah.
But the even newer ones are worse, though, aren't they? It's like a couple of tiny pictures at the top and then a whole bunch of
Tiny.
words no one
I'll
wants to
show you
read.
this one, and that's my clipper card back from Jerry. So these ones here from the Netherlands, where they got the wrap on there, and then on the back it is different across there as well. It's very unique and very different. Yeah. And in their money as well, back in the day, florins, Dutch florins. Yeah.
Oh, right.
$7.50.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, was that Bodie you just showed? That was the same as this one, was it?
Has it got on the back VCP03?
These are 09.
Oh, no, different one.
This was sent to me by Linda, this one.
Why are they different?
You know?
So
I
Darth
think-
Rock one's the one from the normal vintage collection line, VC09. VCOP is the promotional one? Vintage collection promotional is what VCP
Yeah,
stands for.
it's because it was made to look like the rocket firing one.
Yeah, that was a mail order. Yeah.
right.
Ba-ba. Yeah.
No, I'm just going to bring it back up again.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah. It was that
Oh,
figure.
yeah,
Oh,
it's
that figure.
identical otherwise, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, got ya.
Yeah, still got that one on card.
You're worth a fortune. Nearly is going to be a millionaire in about 10 years' time.
Oh, Neil was saying that in New Zealand, the farmer's store, they were practically giving them away back in the day.
Ah, there you go. Has that got it on the back?
Yeah, that'll be VCP.
VCP03.
There it is.
Yeah.
This was another gift from Linda. She was
Good on you, Linda.
really, that was incredible what she sent. The gold, this is my favourite thing on the wall.
Not that Anakin.
No.
Wait, who was it that hadn't seen enough Grogu's?
Oh, it's
How can
the
you
one
not?
from the Razor Crest. Is it?
Yeah,
Yes.
Razor Crest Grogu.
Oh, right.
As 01.
Has 01, yeah.
Cool. I love that. I love how it's flying over his shoulder usually. Yeah, see, he looks like that.
Flying out of my armpit. Did you get a Sky Striker, Mike?
No, they weren't really easily available in Australia at all. And I got a message from a mate overseas that said, do you want me to send you one? And I didn't know how much it's going to be. I don't know, I've changed the background again. And I didn't want to burden them on, paying $150 for postage or however much it was going to be. So I said, no, don't worry about it. I also got offered that someone was going to get me for cost, get, what's the name of the his tank? And I'm like, no, that's going to be expensive as well. So I've left all those alone because if I can walk into a shop here and pre-order it, I will. But since I can't rely on people to go and post me those sort of things, if it gets lost and they'll feel bad. I don't want to burden anyone with anything, about shipping things and getting things damaged or anything. So I always say no. I always said just no.
Yeah, fair enough.
As much as I'd love to own one.
Yeah. Someone was selling one on one of the New Zealand collector Facebook groups recently. So they must have ordered it. And yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why the G.I. Joe stuff's so hard to get. See, the Razor Crest you've got behind you, that was here in Australia for $700. We had $700 we could pre-order it for. And I was like, oh, Jesus. $700. That's why Chaz is asking why it's so expensive. We technically, if it was $350 US, the conversion rate should be about $420. Why is it $700? Why? How much are they marking it up?
Crazy.
Same with that the Boba Fett Palace playset, or the Jabba's playset that's coming out. So is it $250 US?
Yeah.
There was one place here that you could pre-order it, but it was 650 New Zealand dollars.
Yes, we got 600 Aussie dollars here.
Yeah.
That's
crazy.
ridiculous.
So I panicked with the Razor Crest. I kind of panicked with the Razor Crest. I got one of those My US accounts where you get like an address in Florida. And so I ordered it through HasLab. And then a couple of days later, one of the local online retailers then made it available for $750 New Zealand. So I ordered it from there too.
Who's going to get it?
And then I told myself I was going to cancel one of them. And I never did.
He's got two.
Don't tell my wife.
Do you know what's better than one Razor Crest? Two Razor Crest. Do you know what's better than one Razor Crest? Two Razor Crest.
Yeah. At the time, I remember ordering it. I was just talking about it over and over again. It was during lockdown. You go for walks every day. And I said, oh, my God, we're having a Razor Crest. And she's like, you're going to buy one, aren't you? And I go, yes. And then she kept asking me how much it was. And we'd just done renovations in the kitchen. I said, well, I can tell you it costs less than that tap. That's all I said.
Oh, fair enough. It worked, though. It worked.
Yeah. So I've got one still in the shipper box over there somewhere.
Oh, nice.
The one that you
asked why it's so expensive. I don't know why it's so expensive. It's just, sucks.
Minting box.
But yeah,
that's lovely.
Yeah, getting pretty expensive over here.
Yeah.
No worries, buddy. Good to see you, Darth. Catch you again next time.
Off Muzza.
Cheers. Hi, Ed. Take care, Muzza. He's probably long gone. I love that stream, DR. Stop. Go. Seems to be that was the popular one, you see. I was just.
You're going to freeze again, were you?
Pretty much. That's right. And we've even come up with a name for the toy room now. It's the Bulgar room.
The what?
Due to the Bulgar room.
What does that mean?
Watch.
Today's video.
That's where it comes from.
Yeah, it took me a long time to figure out what, like before that even happened, she used to go on about Bulgar. What's she talking about? Then she pointed at the helmet one day and goes, the Bulgar. I was like, oh, I was so proud.
Well, Usualmike better watch his back because it looks like Bulgar might pop through that door at any second now.
Yeah, I was going to say before, is that a stormtrooper I can see back there?
No, there should be no one behind me. No.
Tend to be, hasn't been boarded yet. You're on a diplomatic mission, right?
Yes.
Good to see you, Stumbler.
3 a.m. in New York, far out. Good.
Wow. That's what we need in TVC. More bobas.
More bobas.
There's a lot of bobas. I just actually made. You might have seen my Instagram post, but I actually made a video. That picture came from a video I made of Mandalorians. So I grabbed all the Mandalorians from my Black Series collection and made a video, like, you know, Paz Vizsla and Mando, etc. And yeah, that's where that came from. But I realized while making that video how many Boba Fett's there were and Mandalorians in the Black Series. There is a lot. There is a lot. Hey, Hyperspace, good to see you guys. There were guests last time.
It must be early there.
Yeah, we got them pretty early. They're on about this time with us last time. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was really early. Got a stroke. Palace.
That was brilliant. Yeah, Hyperspace fault. They won the Sky Striker off Mr. Stevie.
Oh wow! Awesome.
No.
Yeah.
Awesome. Good job.
I think one of the cool things about the Sky Striker is it was a proper HasLab. Like all the extras they kept adding on were really cool, weren't they?
Yeah, I remember following that.
See that? Chaz just asked this question: why hasn't Pulse expanded to Australia yet? If they do, they include New Zealand because everything Hasbro Australia, they actually include the New Zealand market as well. So it'll be like an Australasian version. And they haven't because they don't think the demand for the collecting community is enough to warrant that. Whereas, you know, in the UK, there's thousands of collectors. In the US, there's millions of collectors. In our part of the world, there's a handful, apparently. Not enough demand there yet. We sort of have to tell everyone, go and collect toys so they can bring this to our countries. That's the thing. And the people aren't, because people are starting to walk away from some of the lines because too expensive.
Well, that's right.
Too hard to get.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, Sci-Fi, how you doing?
What are we talking about?
About you.
Toys. Have you seen his veggie garden?
Toys.
Yeah, it's
Have you seen
legendary.
Sci-Fi's veggie garden? It's insane.
Oh, wow.
Classic.
He posts the pictures onto Instagram. Yeah, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
I'll have to go check it out afterwards.
Go check out his corn.
His corn.
I hear he cooks really good corn on the cob vamp.
Ah,
No?
it is. We just I'm going to watch that.
Oh, cool.
Ooh.
We made a video about it.
Oh yeah, yeah. We'll be bombarding that video when it comes up. Linda, Mark, I survived the Hot Ones challenge. Oh.
Oh, he had all those hot sauces.
Oh right. Just a quick question: is it true that when you ship a package to Australia, they don't just physically scan the package, but that they always open?
No, they only open them up if they scan them and they see organic material in there. If there's something organic, they always open it up to see if it's not something that's going to like rotting food or something they can harvest like seeds or drugs. So that's when they open it up. Is it something organic? Usually if you go, I'm going to post something to Australia and you put like say a bag of chips, they'll open up to see, oh, you got a bag of chips. It's sealed. It's not open. Close it back up. Let's go. Yeah, it's usually the organic material will come up on the scanners. I learned that going through the airports, and it's like, well, oh, you can see all the biscuits I brought back from Japan.
It's so funny, isn't it? Like popular show in both Australia and New Zealand is like Border Patrol.
Yeah.
People coming from overseas and people in Australia and New Zealand are so relaxed about so many things. But are you bringing food into my country?
Yeah, don't do that.
Dirt on your shoes.
Watch out! Look out! Yeah.
But it's basically to protect the horticulture and farming industries, right? So you don't want any
we don't get run over with like lice and all that sort of thing that's coming in from other countries. Because we've got enough introduced species in our countries that, you know, destroy the native wildlife. All the introduced stuff like, you know, I don't think rats and mice were here that long ago. They've only been here the last 200 years.
Yeah. It's kind of ironic for a country that has like poisonous, venomous snakes and crocodiles and deadly koalas with sharp claws.
Well, Rolando's question, how much is it to dip to Australia? It cost me $45 to ship to the UK. It's probably about the same. No, I reckon it's about the same. because if it's just a single action figure, it's usually about between 30 and 35. If you're doing one boxed 6-inch figure, I've seen the postage and I'm like, oh, this costs $35. Yeah, to post from the US to Australia.
Yeah. eBay is a killer from over here, eh?
You see some of the prices that people put on it for shipping is like over $100
Yeah.
sometimes. You're like,
Yeah.
it's a $30 figure. You charge $100
Yeah.
postage.
Yeah. I could fly there and pick it up.
Yeah.
Oh, there. Okay, it's $11.14. Is it too expensive for you guys to order from?
No.
No.
Asia's pretty cheap. You get some
Asia's good.
good shipping from Asia, yeah.
If we use that, what's it, Robot Kingdom in Hong Kong? There's one out of Asia, Daming Toys, and they showed some G.I. Joe figures for sale before they're even revealed. They were put up as pre-orders, and they, for some reason, you go to their website now, they have no G.I. Joes at all there. They must have got in big trouble showing off some figures before anyone even knew about them. They said, come over to our store and pre-order them now.
Oh.
Yeah, I think they might have been out of Taiwan. I think they were out of, yeah. Daming Toys. I was like, I used to look at them and go, oh, look at the cool stuff they've got. Not anymore. Hasbro slapped them with a big fine.
Nice sci-fi. Too high.
The wait
Yeah, I
times
guess
for
it was.
That's about right.
I think it's
Yeah.
a lot better nowadays. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, it got crazy over COVID. Is everything good?
Pre-COVID, it was like from the UK or the US was 8 days from their country to Australia. And then for some reason during the pandemic, one box I got from John Baldry took 6 months from the postage or the stamp.
Wow.
It took 6 months to get to me. I said, oh, John, I got your box. He goes, about time. He thought it was lost in postage. Yeah, 6 months to get to me.
They were new when they came out.
Yeah.
The other thing for New Zealand collectors a few years ago, they started collecting import taxes on small purchases. So previously, if you were buying something that was less than like $500, you wouldn't have to pay any import tax. So everything has an import tax on it now. But you could still get pretty good shipping from some places from the States, like Big Bad Toy Store is not bad. And yeah, it takes about 3 weeks.
Nice.
And they go anywhere in the world too.
Yeah. Ooh, Hasvisa.
3.75 inch deluxe free postage.
Nice.
Ooh.
That's a bonus.
I'm looking forward to that figure. That looks awesome.
Yeah, that's a great figure. Even I loved the Black Series as well when it first came out. It's an excellent figure. The Heavy Mandalorian he was at the time.
Yeah.
And then they gave him the name.
D3 on the side of the packet, is it? D3?
Yeah,
remember
I think it was
deluxe
D3.
1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4? Yeah.
And then he was carbonized.
And he's carbonized.
Yeah, and he got a name.
White card back. Oh, my hands are disappearing. Big card back.
Yeah.
the only one on the Black Series that's in that shape of box, or that's the card back, the big wide card back. The only one shaped like that is the Paz.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on
is that the
carbonized,
credit
Mike?
Oh, I sort of said it in my video, whereas like once upon a time it was like, this is so cool. Look at this box art. Look at the design of the figures. That was cool. And now it almost seems like it's like just chuck it in the box, put some shiny paint that you can barely tell the difference out of the figures that have already been revealed. They look exactly the bloody same. It's just getting to a point where it's like, we've done that already. We've seen this already. It's like a rerun of a
Spoke
rerun.
about it in one of your last videos. I remember that, because it's cool how when they all first came out, how they were the unique different colours.
Yeah.
And then now they're just all the same in these same grey boxes. And
and I think the figures
I agree with you there.
Yeah, the figures aren't getting much treatment from what their original look is anyway. It's just a sheen of paint over it, so you can barely tell difference. It's like lazy.
Yeah, no, I agree. Just makes them shiny. Just 8 weeks to get to California. Wow. Like 4 months for Usualmike to get a figure. Right, yeah.
I sent me Padme. Thank you, guys. Oh, Padme.
Yeah, I got one too.
Padme. We never sold
I got one too.
They're the only owners of Padme in this part of the world. She's a good figure.
They had to wait a long time to send it because it was just so expensive when we sent Darth Rock.
It took longer than 4 months.
Yeah, they had to wait a long time to send it because the price to send it was just, it was ridiculous. Like, yeah, no, I was happy to wait.
Yeah, I agree with Chaz there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get new ones? Yeah, me too.
My regarding the covenants figures is like rolling a turd in glitter. He did say that in the comments.
A good way to put it.
Yeah. I agree. And in the vintage collection, the ones they carbonized made no sense, like that remnant stormtrooper. It's like, it's supposed to be a dirty stormtrooper, not a shiny, glittery stormtrooper.
He's a dirty stormtrooper, but he's fabulous.
He's yeah. He sparkles, he shines.
I personally think they won't do any more TVC and carbonized. I think that didn't sell very well. And plus, like I said in my video, they didn't take anything away from that line because there's no numbers on the back. There's nothing to say, oh, this is number such and such. Yeah, they could have done like, instead of like, what they do, VC, the number, they could have done like carbonize or CAR and then a number to define it, but they put nothing on the back. So yeah, it was easy to kill that line.
Right. Yeah, made it easy for me to get rid of them.
Yeah, eight figures all up.
Yeah.
Do you want me to try and remember who they are?
Interestingly, those new repainted Boba Fett's in the vintage collection, the comic book ones.
Yeah,
they've got VC numbers, which I was very surprised about. I thought they wouldn't do that for that
because it looks like a sub line. It doesn't look like a line that just blends straight in. It looks like a sub line, and even the Death, Lies, and Treachery on the actual pill, the name part. It's like it's not saying it's like defined as Star Wars or Empire or anything. It's like Death, Lies, and Treachery, which is the comic book.
Yeah. Odd. With an unusual sort of a font as well.
But I'm going to get those. I really want those. I think they look cool.
Yeah, I think so too.
Well, sadly, from local online retailers here, we can order those two, the Death, Lies, and Treachery, and the other one, but not the vintage coloured Boba Fett one, which is the one I really want. That's that
distribution thing again. You can have some of the stuff we get, but not all the stuff. You want all the stuff, you can go fetching across the other side of the globe for it.
Yeah.
Too weird. Right, hour and 20 minutes. Wow. That was fast.
I do talk a lot, I know. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
A few of my comments I get, especially from the English guys, they like in the end of my video how fast I can talk. I don't know why it is. I just did that because I didn't want to drag on how long the end of a video is. So to wrap everything up, I tried to learn to speak very quickly and it's like, hit subscribe, tap that little bell for notification, slap a like on it, and see us all next time. Just wrap it on. And they're all impressed that they can just say it so quickly. Yeah.
I suppose you're used to saying it every video too, so it becomes
I've
so natural that you probably don't even realise.
Oh, you're back again. Just out of shot. Look at that. Look at my hand just whoop.
Great stream.
Thanks,
thank you.
Mark. What's he sorry to hear?
Oh,
He's sorry
I think he was sorry to hear about how much the postage costs. It was like $100.
Oh yeah, $100 priority mail. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. That's why we waited. There we go. What are you guys' favorite video games if you play video games? I generally play the same ones, which is Mortal Kombat 11 and the WWE 2K22 lately. It's free on PlayStation Plus. It's quite fun, actually. Yeah, I don't really jump into new stuff in a hurry anymore. How about you, Jason? Do you play games apart from cricket?
Well, still play cricket, yeah. So I used to like playing Battlefront, and then my son started getting a bit older, and he was kicking my ass all the time, so I stopped playing. And now I just watch him, and he's mostly into like Call of Duty at the moment.
Yeah.
And he's fast on the thumbs. We did play a little bit of Mortal Kombat 11, but he got real good and kicked my ass. So I did find a Power Rangers game, and I beat him on that because it was just. And he'd go, "Dad, you're just button mashing." I'm like, "Yeah, that's how I play." It's the only one I could beat him on, so he deleted it. So I don't really play video games anymore, sadly.
Fair enough. How about you, Mike? I know Neil does. That's why I'm leaving him till last.
Oh, okay. The last game I was very compelled by was Rocket League. I put a lot of hours into that. And before that was Rory McIlroy's golf, PGA.
Okay.
Because I did play golf once upon a time before I became a YouTuber when I had more time to play sport. Yeah, I was quite a good golfer. That's something I had a natural ability for, but not getting involved in getting coached or anything. So that ability just, I could have been a great bloody golfer. Fantastic. Go on.
Go for it, Neil.
Oh man, all sorts. I just got a PS5, but I'm still playing Skyrim. So that's what, 11 years old now.
Wow.
Obviously, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Tekken, Ghost of Tsushima was awesome. Spider-Man's awesome.
That is an amazing game.
What am I playing? Ghostwire. I got to start Ragnarok at some stage. Yeah.
I've watched some of that, and it's so good. On PS5, the graphics are incredible in that game.
Atomic Heart, you going to get that game?
What's that? Atomic Heart. That looks crazy. I might actually get that. That looks pretty awesome and quite different.
Another one for you, Dead Island 2.
Oh yeah, I love Dead Island. That was so good. That was awesome. But everything's on next gen now, so you need to upgrade.
Yeah, what's the new one? The Hogwarts Legacy. Everyone's playing that at the moment.
Yeah, that looks cool.
That seems to be the big one, yeah.
I mean, I've only seen one Harry Potter movie, and that game looks awesome.
Mike, you need an Empress throne so you can hit this stuff backdrop.
Oh,
that's a good idea. I'd like to see that next time, please.
That'd be
great. With your WWE shirt on.
Well, I didn't want to put a green shirt on because I disappear in the green screen, so I made sure I put a black shirt on.
I remember Golden.
The chair behind me, it's got green on it. There's the straps holding on to the back of the chair that hold the green screen up. This green screen actually clips onto the back of your chair, so you can see every now and again. You can see a green strap behind me. Yeah. And my armrests are up in the air too. There. I don't know why it doesn't show out here. You can't see my hands. So my hands here, and then you go out here. Weird.
That 2015 Battlefront is talking about the Battlefront 1. That is a cool game. That has, and I don't know why they never did it again, but that has a Rogue One VR mission where you basically fly an X-Wing in space, in the Star Wars universe, in full VR mode. I've done videos before, and you can literally push the buttons around you and even make that targeting system come out. You can look back and see the droid, and when you're flying around, suddenly it gets dark. There's this darkness there, and you look up and you just see this Star Destroyer just coming over the top here, and that's amazing. Because then you fly around it, dogfighting TIE fighters. It's so cool. Absolutely amazing. And that Squadrons, it just didn't have any of that sort of nostalgia to it that little, half an hour gameplay did. And I mean, it's just amazing. Don't know why they never did something like that again.
You'd never catch me playing VR because everything I know about VR is you end up headbutting your flat screen TV. That's all I know about VR.
You're not supposed to move. Vader Immortal is the best VR game I've ever played. It is absolutely amazing. I've streamed it before, and it's no.
I'm just saying 100% of the YouTube shorts I've seen of people playing VR, they end up headbutting their TV. That's all I'm saying. Oh, he's in Echo Base.
Yeah. I just realised I had a few more pictures.
We'll have to have a game there, Alex. Scorpion's my all-time favourite. Can't beat me some Scorpion.
Get over here.
Yep. Oh, nice. He's dropping some links. Good man. Yeah. PS5 VR set Horizon was the game. Wow, yeah. That sucks. It's like $1,000 for that PSVR 2 set.
Just going by the state of Sci-Fi's Veggie Garden, he must be really good at like Farm Simulator. He's absolutely pumping out the corn, the maize.
In VR. Farming Sim 2023.
Yeah. And he hasn't even headbutted his TV yet. It's unbelievable.
Hello.
Are you in Hoth now? Is that Hoth? No.
That's supposed to be. It's supposed to be the Echo Base.
I thought so.
Yeah.
Just realised it changed. That was all.
I can hear your kids preparing the snow speeders in the background, Mike.
This microphone's unreal because they're outside. They're outside.
Oh wow!
Yeah. They turn the game down.
It is incredible.
Just there, and they're this way.
Thanks, Philando. Dropping links. Game right now is probably Destiny 2 or Spider-Man Remastered. Nice. Let's Kiwi links. Vader Immortal. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah. Episode 3, Dojo 3, phenomenal. Check out one of my videos, and honestly, you do not need to go to the gym. It is, it's so much fun. You really feel like you're wielding the Force, though. Absolutely awesome. Burn Hunter's add-on pack for Vader Immortal. What? Vader Immortal looks epic. Really? I'm going to have to check that. I didn't know there was an add-on pack. Bounty Hunter. Oh, news to me.
Yeah, but
wicked. I must check that out. All right, nearly an hour and a half, so we will wrap it up very soon. Sit down when I play VR. Yeah. There's only a small selection I can play, and as a huge horror fan, I cannot play horror. Honestly, it's something else. You really do immerse yourself. Sweet. Right, does anyone have any more questions or anything they'd like to ask Mike, or does Mike have any questions he'd like to ask any of us before we will wrap it up shortly? Coming up to the hour and a half mark.
I'll say, if I'm ever on a live stream, you're all welcome on at any time. I know I don't do them very often, but if I get the chance, you're all welcome to come on. So I like to have those ones where there's like an open chat, where you put the link and anyone can jump in and out.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I don't know if I've got a weirdo come on my stream once upon a time, a long time ago. He just jumped on I was like, "Oh, you're a fan of the channel?" He just come on and start spilling about his Transformers and that, and I'm like, "Do you even collect Star Wars?"
Oh,
he's only young fella too. He's only like 18 or something. He's only a real young fella. He just gets in there, starts reading the chat and taking over, and I'm like, "What's going on?" That's going back a couple of years now. They go back 2019.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
you should have just done what Michael did to me and just kick me out for 20 minutes.
Just kick you out. Oh, yeah, there's a little bit more patience. Like, I wanted to see where it was going. I was like, "This is interesting. What's this kid talking about?" Because I had like 3 or 4 people on screen, and he just jumped in and was like, "Who's this guy?" I added him on. He just started talking and taking over. I was like, "What the?" Yeah. That was fun. But yeah, anytime I'm going to do a stream, you're more than welcome to come on. Because as you know, this part of the world, we're at different time zones, so there's only so many people awake right now. Yeah.
Absolutely right. I've got to wait for kids to go to bed before I can.
What's the time in the UK right now? It's like, is it 7:30 in the morning or 5:30 in the morning?
7:30.
Yeah,
I think 7:38. Yeah,
they'll be sipping tea and eating crumpets.
That's right.
Nothing wrong with some crumpets, man. Crumpets are the ball. Crumpets are great.
Oh, Orlando, 2:38 a.m. Oh,
Ooh.
Nice and early.
Semi-early for me. Usually go to bed about 2 o'clock half the time.
What?
Yeah, I've always been a night owl. I can't help it. Like, I mentally can't go to bed until midnight. My brain doesn't allow me to. I just like to stay up. Now I'm a dad and I've got kids. You know, I can't just go and watch all my horror stuff and things like that because kids walk in and go. Oh.
Do you know what?
Funny story. Have you guys seen the new Mortal Kombat movie that came out?
Yes. Yep.
You know when Sub-Zero freezes Jax's arms and then smashes them? That's the moment my daughter walked in the room. She was asleep, but she woke up. She walks in and looks at the TV, and all she sees is my arm. Oh God, she wouldn't have been for a while.
I've got to the point where my kids are teenagers now, so my son's just turned 13 and Ruby's 14. But William wants to watch horrors all the time, and I'm like, bro, I don't want to watch a horror. And he's like, Dad, you're a wuss. And I'm like, no, I just don't want to watch horror. Why can't we just watch an action movie, a Star Wars movie, a Marvel? But he wants to watch this gross ass stuff. It's real funny.
That's crazy.
And I'm just like, oh. I
just
did like
keep
that.
him away from Cannibal Holocaust, and he'll be fine.
Oh.
3:38 a.m. for us.
Oh, I don't know whether to say good night to you guys or good morning. Hey. Hang on.
11:39 over here.
It's a Wumper attack.
Stop it now!
Oh.
Hi.
Well, thank you for having me on.
No, not a problem at all. I feel like we can go all
man.
night at this stage, so yeah, we should probably wrap up. But no, it's been absolutely awesome to have you, my friend. It really has. I streamed you a long time ago, and it's been well overdue to catch up with you again on my channel. Always a pleasure. If you guys aren't, be sure to subscribe to Usualmike Television, which I'm pretty sure you probably are. Middle-aged Kiwi man, and eventually Neil. Eventually.
Maybe.
We're going to push him towards it.
I'll
He
hold
might
you
be
up.
happy being a live stream specialist, eh, Neil?
Yeah, even this
Right
will be
now.
to me. But
It's the 6th episode now.
is it 6?
Hey?
That's like.
Yeah, this is episode 6. This is our 6th stream.
That's why I love you New Zealand accents. I'm on episode 6. Episode 6.
Exactly, yeah. Socks. 6.
Hey, seriously, Star Wars. Good to see you, mate. We are wrapping up. All right, let's do it. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much to my guests and Peter, where he is out there. And thank you very much, Usualmike. Look the wrong way.
Thank you.
Good to see you. Good to have a chat with you again. Yeah, I know.
Neil's up there. Jason's over here.
He's a pro now. All right, everybody. Let's wrap it up. And
I go too far. My hair disappears.
yes, true. All right, guys. Thank you very much, everybody. Always a pleasure. Always a lot of fun. Again, thank you all for 1,000 subscribers. really means the world. And until next time, give in to the dark side and may the force be with you all. Not prepared.
Yeah, it's cool.
Awesome.
That's cool.
Good fun. Cheers, guys.
That was fun. Thanks very much, Mike.
No worries. I'm
Appreciate
glad I
you
filled you
coming
in
on
about
and-
what was going on. Yeah, about that double booking. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I agreed to be on your show and I wasn't going to miss it. And I'm like 5:15, I'm there, and I'm on the other stream there, and I'm like, I gotta go, fellas. I've been double booked. He said the 11th, and it turned out to be the 12th, and that was like booked months ago.